What's your favorite song on the album?
That's actually one of my favorite ones. It's probably, I think it was the newest one that was written. But there's another song on the album called "I Have a Needle," which is really fun, and it's really lighthearted. It's just I threw in a bunch of cliches all in one song because normally as a songwriter you try to avoid cliches. It's just like, let's be more creative. And I thought it would be kind of funny to base a song around a bunch of cliches, and then the hook of the song is "I'll be your cliche anytime," and it's kind of sort of a love song,
right.
Kind of a quirky, fun thing, and it's really fun to play, and I think all the guys in the band really liked kind of letting loose a little bit.
How would you describe your sounds? Like, who would you compare yourself to?
Well, it's kind of, the music itself is like a folk rock bass, and I've got some country in my voice from being a Georgia girl, I guess. I used to hate that comparison. People would compare me to country singers. No, I'm not a country singer. But I've kind of grown into it now, and I'm like, it's all right. It's not bad. But as far as influences and people, one of my favorite artists is Nico Case, who's like alt country goddess woman, and Patty Griffin I've sort of been compared to before, and she's also been an influence on me as well. She's a great songwriter and singer, and I'll admit that my very first influences was Jewel circa 1995. I don't listen to her anymore, but but that was like an original inspiration as a teenage girl, wanting to like play guitar and sing and write songs. So.
Do you see yourself maybe in, I don't know, years from now exploring that country side of you that you don't like to?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I won't say no to anything. I'm kind of open to trying all different kinds of music, and I hope that I'll make lots of crazy random albums and not just stick with one particular thing. I don't know. I've not really ever been into, I don't know, like real country. Like, I mean, I've listened to some of it, and I'm totally cool with it, but I've never been inspired by like old school country necessarily. So I probably, I don't know. I like some elements of country.
Right. What are you listening to right now on your MP3 or your iPod?
I've really been into Dr. Dog and Beirut and Bon Iver and a lot of more indie rock kind of stuff, as well as Nico Case and like Jenny Lewis and Rilo Kiley and the female side of things. Regina Spektor, I'm a big fan of. Yeah.
Did you come from a big like strong music home where your parents listening to music? So you're just the special one.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know where it came from. Like my dad was a big fan of Elvis, and I don't remember much else about. I mean, he also Patsy Cline, and who's also great. And my mom really just kind of wasn't much of a. She was kind of a casual music listener. Turn on the radio on the way to work, whatever. My brother sang in chorus and in drama and stuff like that, so we were a little bit more connected. We would watch Disney movies when we were kids and sing along with it and stuff like that, but not really so much a musical household.
How would you describe your personal style, as in your fashion, and does that influence your music, or vice versa?
I've never, I don't think of myself as a very fashionable person. I kind of, for a while, I would just, grab what was comfortable, and I didn't really put much thought into it. And, after performing for a while, you start paying more attention to what you look like on stage and how you're presenting yourself to people and what you want to get across. And, but, I think I just get what I like. I don't know. I like scarves. I like boots.
Yeah. If you could perform any cover song, any song, what song would you like to cover and perform?
Good good question. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of covers anymore. Not that it's not fun, but I focus on writing. But I like to get stuff out of different genres than like what I'm in. Like not try to cover other female singers. Like we just recorded a little version of the Killers song "Smile Like You Mean It," and that was pretty cool because it's like not at all like the original song, but stuff like that is kind of fun. Just kind of twist a song around a little bit.
Right. So what's next for you after CMJ?
Actually, I'm headed out on tour for 4 weeks.
Wow, exciting.
I fly back to California and then pack up my stuff, and then the next day get on the road, going down to LA and then driving across through Texas, through Austin, New Orleans, going to Georgia to my hometown and playing a couple shows there, going up to Tennessee, back up here. I'll be back in New York in a couple weeks, and then driving back across through Chicago and Colorado, and playing shows pretty much every night for 4 weeks.
Wow.
So this is actually the first of these like bigger than just a week-long kind of West Coast tour or whatever that we've normally done.
Has performing, well, since you started performing live, has performing live and going to different places been any influence or inspiration of new songs?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every life experience ends up being some sort of inspiration, and definitely going to new places and meeting different kinds of people. I mean, I definitely foresee a song about New York coming. It's been really great. I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I love the energy here and the people and just the random stuff that you encounter on a day-to-day